Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my illusion. We're a bunch of us. That is a weird way to look at that. Let's try that again. There we go.
The
Welcome back,
camera's a
everybody.
wee bit.
Yeah, just so it's like e So, welcome back. Short stories episode 9. We're finally back into a small little one shots regarding backstories of the previous characters. Yes, it's 2 times a week. Short stories will come and go every now and again, every couple of weeks. So, the first of our second leg of short stories is going to be with Mantra, who, as everybody will remember, is here. I forgot to do something. Let me grab something. This is going to annoy me unless I fix it.
Oh wow.
Oh, I did the wrong thing. Let's try that again. Wait.
Left one, I guess.
There it is. Dungeons and Dragons at the top. That's what we wanted. Sorry about that, guys. So, a little about short stories. It's a little one shot that pre-exists in the campaign prior to the we'll say the adventures of the party. This allows our individual players to explore the little one shots while they sneeze away, and really get to flesh out the characters. Also get to experience some of their own backstory in an actual roleplay setting. So this will be our first episode with Mantra, and no announcements tonight, but we are back next week on Tuesday as usual, where we still continue with Mia's Tower. But until then, I think we just go ahead in tonight's episode of Dungeons and Dragons with Minor Illusion. It would be great, but welcome back. Okay. So, 12 years ago, in this rolling sands of the western Austral Desert, a Goliath, tiefling, and I'm joking, tabaxi continue through this very large, very city full of commerce as we are inside the great trade city of Austral. Located in the middle of the western Austral Desert, away from the undead, surrounded by a myriad and menagerie of multiple towns and villages spread out through the entire desert itself. North of the desert, we have a couple of kingdoms, including the 2 dwarven kingdoms. To the south, Arcadia. There we go. One of the A's that's human kingdoms. So,
The suspense.
indeed. Deviantis leads the pair of you to an inn. The inn is a little bright, golden walls of sandstone. We go straight to the back into the private rooms area. And as he stops at the door, turns to each of you, nods, and opens the door. As you both enter in, you are met with 2 older men talking. and another man on a chair at a desk, writing away. Ah, Dementis. Welcome. Lord Bracken, Sir Lewis. Mayor? Rush? Ah! Andra. Nix, it's good to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Well, we need your help, girls.
Arrows.
Oh yes, your talents will be quite helpful. He moves his hand around and just brings up what looks like a sort of large cube in the form of a minor illusion spell. He just holds it out in front of you and says, we need you to acquire this.
And what is this?
Something we're not willing to pay a lot for that we're going to be demanded to.
So you want to steal it?
Indeed. And two very subtle girls that won't pass my suspicion, especially with an invisible spell, should be able to help us break into the Darkweave Manor. See, we'll need this for our own exploits. Unfortunately, to acquire this was called a cubic gate. It costs more than we should be willing to pay. Under no circumstances be discovered or even caught.
So why are you just wanting to steal it, if you don't mind me asking?
He rotates the illusion and points to this symbol. It's a wavy symbol. When you both find us, hold on to each other and push this button. When you've done that, you should be floating midair, very far away. He rotates it just a little bit and brings another symbol, which is a sort of equilateral shape. You push this button, and it should bring you somewhere on Austral. And Lord Bracken hands you this little rock. And this is what this is for. Use this only once per day. It's a sending stone, which will allow you to communicate with me. We've only a limit of 25 words. Once you're back on Austral, after recovering the cube and hitting that symbol after leaving this plane, you are to find where you are and then let us know via this, and we'll come and get you. Hand you a sending stone.
So you said the where and how.
Hmm?
I did ask why. Is other people holding it evil, or are they going to use it for nefarious means?
Let's just say we need it for more important things that will allow us to do some good. You feel a large hand land on your head, pushing a part of your ears. You know better to ask questions. Especially about a mission. Just give you a little scratch and pulls up. Did we get to kill anyone? Hopefully not.
Why do you always want to kill people next?
She gives you a side glance and goes,
It's easier when we get out undetected.
I know. But we got a little teleporter thing, so I think we can get out very easily. Definitely try and not leave a trace. We'd rather it be the longest time that is known to be missing. Because we will also be trying to barter for it while we're in there. We have no issue dealing with Erebros and his men rather not deal with that confrontation here.
I mean, if you had to, I guess you would be concerned they would teleport away if you had access to the cube.
Getting to the cube is the biggest problem. It's somewhere inside Erebor Starkweave's manor. This manor has 4 levels. We do not know where it is. We know it is within the building because Mir has been able to detect its location within 1,000 feet. And we're assuming it is definitely within that manor. And within the same plane of existence, which is a very good sign. But we don't know where. You have 1 hour.
1 hour, okay. And what if someone's holding it at a time?
We can be inventive.
I mean, if we were to leave no evidence, I guess something like taking them with us and then leaving them there.
Mir rotates the illusion again back to the wavy symbol. This will take you to the Astral Sea. Once there, use your thought to move you. If you next can... Someone's bit, over her shoulder.
Yep.
Someone was a bit playful. Thinks that was a big bounce. A bit of a spring in the step. Use your thought to move you. If you're smarter than the person that you're holding, you should be able to outrun them or float. Hopefully nobody nefarious. However, we do have some other requests for you if you can manage them. We are also interested in particularly recovering some records and documents
Then what documents, sorry?
belonging to Erebos himself, especially ones that would incriminate him.
Sorry, whose documents?
Erebos Darkreef. This is the person who you're going to be breaking into his home.
Okay.
He is the chancellor of the city. That's why I don't get caught. We're looking for as many documents, like a personal diary, financial records like a ledger, strategic reports, inventory manifest, and personnel manifest, and anything else you find it very interesting.
Okay. So this cube intrigues me. So you said if we tap the part with the three lines, so wavy lines, it takes us to the Astral Sea. Is that everyone that's touching the cube, or everyone that's touching each other?
Anybody who's within some sort of connection to the cube, including yourself.
So if, for example, I was to, and I grab Nixon and fill her in, hold her like this, I tap it, we would go.
That's a thing, you know I can't frick. Pop right in the ribs.
Ow!
You know headlocks are not fun. Just give you a bit of a sidler.
I mean, it could be worse. You have those bony horns in your head.
Rotates and shows several other symbols. These other symbols, you definitely don't touch. Yes, definitely don't touch those other symbols that take you to places that you may not live for very long in.
Save it next.
Whatever you do, those two only. Ooh. Well, I guess this is time. You all of a sudden see Mir go. Twists his arm around, his arms glow, eyes glow. All of a sudden, you see the next corner of your eye suddenly disappear from sight.
Looking
Cool.
at my hands.
You see yourself.
I'm still here.
Cheers.
Who hit me? What next?
Don't hit each other because you will cancel the spell. If you're both with me, girls. Actually, I'm going to rewind a little bit. Hand you 2 bags of holding. One each. Enough food, supplies, lockpicks, everything you need.
So I don't get to just use my claws to pick the locks.
Your claws are funny. You can't even see her gestures at the moment because you can only hear her.
Yeah.
Well, let us be on our way. The 4 men pile out. And you did notice there's a lot of few. You do recognise the 4 men, and you've seen them before. So after this, where are you two off to? As you all of you are walking down the street with you and Dix side by side, walking between everybody to try and avoid you being collided. So Lewis says, "Oh, after we're wrapped up here, I'm going to head back up to see my boy Axel. He's up at the old order in Alaria." Hello. We're gonna have lots of disruptions with this. Lots of disruptions with this. I can't throw you because there's stuff behind me. Go play. Cough, cough. Well, so the city itself is busy. Like you've been in cities before, but this is busy. The shops not even 5 feet apart between just literally wall to wall to wall to wall. You see sorts of goods. You see weapons. I don't think anybody expected that.
I do have a side question first. Do me and Nix have weapons, like
Yeah.
small daggers on and stuff?
You do.
Okay.
Maybe you'll be using your usual equipment for this.
Yeah.
But we'll say keep it simple and pretend they're not those items, even though you can do the exact same stuff with them.
Yes. That'll just be small daggers.
You, as you progress on, come to a large compound up ahead with a slightly curved path going up to what looks like this huge white stone building with windows and a single large door. This place is huge. I mean, it's probably in proportion to a building here. This one's massive. Guards stop. The group as they approach and says, "Can I help you?" "Yes, we're here to see Eros." "Tell them Lord Bracken is here to see him and his party." "Names?" "So Lewis." "Well, my name is Mir. Remiantist." Pulls out a sort of book from a little table that's behind the wall. "Oh, you're a little bit early, but not by much. We can let you in." "Open the gate!" Opens the gate. And a little nudge to you as everybody walks in. Everybody proceeds up about 180 feet of path towards the door, as the door remains open and everybody falls into this large, beautiful, marble floored manor. High walls with a staircase. I should bring on the map here so I can reference this properly. So as you enter in, you can see immediately 6 guards, 3 to the left, 3 to the right, positioned at doors at the base of the stairs. The stairs that goes up and behind, and there's also a walkway behind, which you can imagine is probably a door behind the staircase itself. You also see 2 doors, one to your left, one to your right. You're all led into the room on the right. And as you enter this room, you see sofas lining a small table with a fire and some sort of lounge. What do you want to do just now?
So a room renders now that we're like before we were led through, was it a round room or was it sort of
All large rectangular rooms.
all large rectangular, so kind of boring architectures in here? So we go into a room with,
With a lounge.
I'd imagine they're going to close the door behind, aren't they? I want
Yes, the
to,
doors have closed.
yeah, okay, so we went into a lounge.
Okay. So as everybody goes to sit, the Damiantis just pushes you both with a little small gesture to stand probably to the south wall, out of the way.
Yeah.
There's 2 other doors. So when you came in, there's 2 doors on the left. A large window front on the right where you're standing near, and the nearest left door opens with a white-haired long who is in beautiful dress, robes, walks in. Who with a full black face and hands, as you see a drow, male. You also see, where is my list? A rambunctious man with a belly, human, a finely cut hair, sort of cackling as he enters the room. And another drow walks in. A bit of short hair, a bit of a smug look. "Ah! Lord Bracken, you're welcome and join us. Darkweave, allow me to introduce you to 2 of my associates, Lucius Alejandre and Boris Eddington. Please, sit." And everybody sits down. "And I presume Demiantis, Mir, and Sir Lewis, I believe." "Indeed. I'm so sorry to hear about the incident between Labelle and Leonidas." Bracken leans forward and says, "Ababoto is dealing with the Labelle situation with the utmost care. We hope the solution we have will be able to come up with in the short term will help, but it's a delicate matter. And Leonatus. Damiantus goes, Asiron is taking care of him, returned to Alara with him to seek help. We're unsure how it happened, but we'll see he gets the best care possible. Where is my dear friend Muro? He's in return to Moldor to speak with the Emperor about a request which also involves you. I presume Nis Valeras, the beautiful wonder she is also returning home to seek help from the Empress Galanasari herself. Indeed. You're well informed, Bracken leans forward to say. Alejandro leans forward and goes, yes, we are. As you see, we are that an economical importance to our city comes by our nose, as does an abundance of valerium you found, Mayor.
So while they're talking, I'm going to be kind of tap Nick twice on his shoulder to tell her to meet back in this spot. And we're going to be going around the room trying to have a quick look to see if there's anything obvious.
Okay.
And then when we're back...
Make a stealth check.
Yeah, because we're going to be holding our breath and keeping our eyes open in case we bump into things. Stealth.
That's a 15 from Nyx. That's a 2 plus 13.
Okay, that is 19.
19. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So you're pretty confident you're moving around, adjusting your weight to step around as you've been taught. Where do you hear that? Sources that I'm not at liberty of providing, you do understand, but why would you be seeking, well, a cubic gate? We're required to seal off the immortal cave. The immortal cave? Forgive me. I'm somewhat skeptical. But is it immortal cave a myth? Urgent. And we are somewhat skeptical you need a cubic gate. Why on earth would you require this? Mayor looks directly at you, as if looking in thought, but he's giving you a long look. And also looks towards Nyx. Look, is it anything worth to you? Perhaps we should be able to come to some sort of arrangement. Time, Lord Bracken, time. But first, we must be sure we are forfeiting this relic for a fair price. Come, let's have you ate? Everybody stands up and begins exiting through the same door you guys came in. Are you guys following?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
make an investigation check.
Because there's the two doors, so my investigation check was 17. But I was tempted to see what's in the other door at the foyer, so if we're going to go through the sort of foyer area, I'd probably have a quick glance in if any traffic goes that way. Or head upstairs.
That's fine. So as everybody leaves, you feel a bit of a bump behind you, and you're like, yeah, you can pretty much guess that Nyx is behind you.
Yeah.
At this moment.
Probably hold our hands so that we know where each other are, because we can't see each other.
Absolutely fine. Okay, so you said you want to go upstairs?
Well, I'll wait a couple of minutes to see if anyone goes through the other guarded door.
They go through the door on the opposite side, which will be the left is where you came in. And they seem to enter a room. From what you can see, it seems to be a dining table with actually a little bit of a banquet sitting there waiting for them.
Okay. So we probably won't have it there. Can I have a quick glance in, see if there's a door at the far side?
of the.
Actually, no, it's probably going to be the kitchen.
You have a little glance at one of the doors open. You can see something where someone's actually coming through with a tray platter, which you can probably safely presume is a kitchen.
Yeah. So I'm thinking heading upstairs, and if it's as wealthy a place as it might be, there's probably going to be a sort of hidden servant tunnel system. I'm not sure.
Where are you looking?
First, I'm going to look beside the stairs in case there's a small half-height door.
As you look down the stairs, so it's a big staircase right in the middle that goes up and then splits left and right at the back wall. But there's behind the stairs on still on the same ground level. You see what looks like a little passage that goes either way, and obviously would appear to meet that continues northward.
Okay.
So you have three options. You can go into the dining room, you can go upstairs, or you can go to what you believe is the door behind you. You also can go backwards or outside, but that's entirely up to you.
So I think go. So you said dining room upstairs or behind it to the north. I think. Oh, is behind it to the north upstairs slightly?
North, upstairs is going north, and behind the stairs is also north.
Okay, so I want to go behind the stairs, but I'll probably give a quick tug on next to let her know what way I'm going, so we don't trip over each other.
That's fine. So as you both lead each other, because you both seem to have the same thought, head behind us is a closed door. Sorry, there's an open door that seems to enter in. There's two guards right in front of you, beside the door, and as you peek in, it's a long corridor that stretches far left and right. And you see at the very far end, possibly about 100 feet in each direction, two guards each side.
Mm-hmm.
You also see another four doors on your side of the hall, and another two doors at the far sides facing northward. So as you enter,
So
two doors,
4 doors facing south,
including the
south, and
one,
2 doors north.
including the one you just came through, and then three northward.
Okay. So I think if we need to get to a part that's not as well guarded because we can't just open doors without getting caught.
But the majority of these doors are open.
Okay. Alright, I thought they were all closed and it's like, this is a maze.
Oh no, with this place you want to get the air moving through. It's in the middle of the desert. It's hot.
Okay.
The winds are. You
So,
do feel a bit of a slightly warm but cool-ish air. So it is
and
keeping you.
the guarded doors are open as well.
The one directly in front of you is a guarded door, which is definitely closed.
Okay. Intriguing. And the other guarded door,
There's no other
you
guarded
said there
doors.
was. I
The
thought you said there
guards.
was 2 guards each side.
There's two guards at the very ends of the hallway. They're both
Uh-huh.
looking towards each other. They're about 200 feet apart, so two one side to the other, facing at each other. And
And we have to
between
try
them,
also make sure that we don't stand on squeaky floorboards.
no, it's marble. There's no floorboards. At
Oh,
least not
good.
on this level.
Yeah. So I'm gonna look for the leftmost northbound door.
Okay. So as you progress over, you look and it's another dining table you see in there. A huge glass overhang above with some sort of like conservatory that leads out
Mhm.
to some grass on the outside. So it looks like some sort of like conservatory or breakfast lounge.
Okay. Head back, look for the middle.
The middle north.
Uh-huh.
So as you walk up to this closed door, there's two guards right in front of it.
Oh, okay. And it'll be too risky to try put my eye up to the keyhole, maybe.
I don't know, maybe.
I want to put my eye to the keyhole, but I'm going to do like hold my breath and do it as brief and
Make a perception
briskly as I
check.
can. Perception.
Yep. Well, you're looking for a keyhole. Try to spot.
Okay. So that's a 19.
Yeah. It's a lit room. It's not very deep, but it's a little bit of a small corridor that suddenly flicks off left and right.
And okay. So this is the middle one, and the left and right. I wonder if they're linking each other. So I don't remember having a proper look around the leftmost
Mhm.
north-facing door. So I'm going to go to the right one with that in mind.
Okay.
What do I see?
So as you enter this room, it seems to be some sort of like storage cupboard. And you look inside, looks like some sort of work servant just literally almost barged past you. You just had a little bit of wherewithal to look out and just coming in with they're grabbing a mop and a bucket and quickly walk out,
Can I poke my head out to see what way she's going?
heading towards the far bottom left. Opposite
And
end of
this
the.
door was open, yeah?
Yes.
Cool. I'll leave her going that way. And continue into the storage cupboard. Do I see any sign of a door from that corridor that split?
So as you look around, you see nothing of another door. There's just lots of shelves with lots of odds and ends and bits and pieces. Mostly
Okay.
stuff to tidy and clean with, some different assorted items. Nothing too major.
Okay. Um,
So almost like a large cleaning cupboard.
I'll whisper to Nix. You got any ideas? Should we go to the next floor? The middle floor, the middle one, I saw a corridor that split into two different ways, but I couldn't
You
I
cast a
couldn't see any
message.
signs. I was actually how far away is the guard? I was going to whisper, but I can cast it.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'll use message.
Okay.
That way I can whisper even quieter, and no one can really hear.
I'm not sure. I mean, we can always look upstairs as well. There's also there. You said there's 4 floors. This place is huge.
Yeah, I was wanting to try sweep it so that we can kind of know that we've covered places. Um, well, what there was two doors facing south in that middle corridor, so we could quickly check them out and then head up north. Do you want to take one? I'll take the other.
So, which corridor? The corridor you're in just now?
The one, well, in the storage cupboard just now,
Yeah.
but yeah, the corridor just linking it.
Yeah, there's 2 doors just south of the cupboard.
Uh-huh. But we've not been to yet, so I was going to say, if you want, I can go see the one that the cleaner went to, or the maid, and
They're
you
at
can be
the
safe.
2 on the far side of the
Okay,
hallway.
so we'll head down, and I've just messaged and saying be safe.
She moves in to a room that you can briefly glance to see is looks like to be a room full of books. And as you pass another room, that door is closed. So as you head past and continue, you come to 2 doors. Well, one door is closed. It's the one just before the one that you went in. As you pop in, all the smell is rife. There is some yummy, delicious fish being
Of the
cooked.
kitchen. Hmm. Oh, I wonder if they would notice. Because that's his mantra eyeing up. Can I steal a tiny bit and not get caught? But as I say, I wonder if they would notice the message to Nix. If he knows what's going through my mind. I'm going to see if she's interested in going as well for some fish.
You messaging next.
Hmm.
Go ahead, message next.
I wonder if they would notice if we were to steal a little bit of it. Just a little bit from the edge.
You and fucking fish.
What, you don't think it's an idea? It sounds
We
nice. It
already
smells
ate.
nice.
How could you still be hungry? By the way, I found something that looks like a ledger.
Oh,
I've popped in the school bag. I'm keeping this, by the way.
So is this it's on whoever finds the most.
I'm gonna have beeps come up all the time on Facebook, so I better turn that off so it doesn't annoy people.
Yeah, so I bet you I can find more incriminating documents.
Perhaps.
And then let's head upstairs.
Is she?
You what? Oh,
No,
is you.
no response. No response.
Just like you're gonna get caught. And yeah, I'll head round and start heading upstairs. But
Which
I'm
way
going
do you
to be
take?
kind of
Left or right?
is that a marble staircase, so it's not squeaky?
It is a marble staircase.
Cool. I'm going to go right.
Okay, so as you head up, it loops around into a large room that's basically you're on a landing that goes circles the entire room and meets up at the south side. There is a door immediately to your left, a door also to your left as you go round, and then two doors on the far side, and again opposite another door and another door. There are
So 6 doors total.
6 doors total.
Okay.
The two middle ones that go east and west are closed. The ones to the south are also closed, but before you can get to those ones, there are two guards who are standing shoulder to shoulder, almost, of the landing itself. So, from your position, your options are to go either to those two other doors there, or go down and back up again and go to the other two doors on this far side.
Okay. And with my knowledge at this age, if I was to cast a spell, would it break invisibility?
Yes. Also, I meant to mention this. I'm getting spun, by the way. When on the south side when it meets up, there's another staircase that goes up.
Okay, but so if we were to go the other side of the stairs, we could probably get round that way and go up. Okay. I would say gesture to next, but it doesn't work while you're invisible. I'm going to use message and say I think at south, central south, that stairway might be important. It's guarded quite well for this floor.
You want to go upstairs again?
Let's have a look here just in case someone sweeps up and gets us. But yeah. So I want to go to north siding door.
Okay. So as you reach out, it's a large hallway. There are two guards who are just sitting, or just standing at one side. There's also two guards at the very far end of the hall, and two patrolling up and down the
Oh,
east and west of the corridor.
okay. Getting interesting now. How many doors?
So on the south side, you see the other door that would lead also to the landing where you guys were at as well. Further left and east and west, there is another door that goes southward, which are both closed, and there are 8 doors on the north side.
Oh, jeez. All open?
Few of them open. So, yeah, we'll say more or less open. What would you like to do?
So I want to. So how many doors to the left and how many to the right northward?
Half and half.
Because if we are further to the right slightly because of this room.
4
But
on the northwest, 5 on the 4 on the northwest and northeast.
Okay, so I want to go for the door kind of directly across from us, and wait for this space between the guards that are patrolling and go through.
That's fine. So the door is closed. Do you want to open it?
But he said it was open.
Most of them are open. This one's closed.
I want to have a quick peek through the keyhole.
As soon as you walk in, you see a bunk bed.
Okay.
Quite a few of them. You don't get to see a lot of stuff, but you see probably 2 or 3 bunk beds.
Alright, so this isn't a room we're that interested in.
You all of a sudden hear
Yeah. So, going to head to the next door facing north from this main corridor.
left, east or west.
Gonna head east.
East. Another room, more bunk beds. I'd say, sorry,
And
this one's actually open. You look in and it looks like you see some sort of dormitory.
okay. I'd imagine the next two are, but let's just have a quick walk past and have a quick look. So the next one,
And next you come through, you notice it's the same dormitory in the next room.
okay.
It definitely stops at this point. So there's another room just off to at the end of the corridor.
How many doors do we need?
When you looked at, you notice that the one you went to first, you don't see its door. Inside, so it looks like there's at least 2 dormitories that you found.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I want to go to the end door, but this is probably going to be next to a guard as well, so I'm gonna again hold my breath and go up to the end door and have a look in, poke my head in.
Indoor. Just as you go to reach the door, a door unlocks and someone opens it, coming out. You just step, but then it hits you. Privy! You kind of walk away a little bit.
Oh, the smell hits me.
Yeah, the smell hits you.
Okay.
It takes a lot of willpower to not
Go up. Yeah.
and gag and choke.
Well, I said I was holding
Ow!
my breath, thankfully.
Do you
So
mind?
if I was holding my breath, I might not have noticed straight away. Yeah, so I'm going to go back along the corridor, and I'd imagine the other ones are privy, but I don't want to make assumptions. So we're just going to pretty much beeline straight for the westmost northern door.
Northwestern.
Uh-huh. But we will glance through the other ones to make sure they are
So
dorms.
the one on the top left is closed. The next one is another dormitory door, another dormitory. So it looks like at least 3 dormitories.
The closed one does have the same door as the privy at the other end.
So the one at the far left that you finally get to, this one is closed. The guard.
Keyhole again?
Oh, you want
No.
keyhole? Yep. Have a look in.
Oh, you said something about a guard, so I
Guard is
want.
sitting there and he's adjusting something on his braces. He's a little bit adjacent, about 5-10 feet away from you. He's adjusting some stuff on his armor. Clearly not pay attention at all.
Alright, so I'm going to quickly look through keyhole.
You see through the keyhole, you see some shelves with what looks like towels and different things as well. What you can imagine is probably a supply room.
Okay. Probably not going to find much incriminating documents in there, and towels and stuff. Everyone has them. So I think if we take so there was only 2 doors to the south, which were back to the main. No, there was 4,
For
and 2
two,
of
you
them
know
were
where.
closed.
Yep, and
Yeah.
there's one at this side that's just a little bit away from you, about 15-20 feet away.
Uh
And
huh.
on the far side, something very similar.
So I want to look at the keyhole for the closed one, if it has a keyhole.
You look through, it's another corridor. You see another door on the far side with 2 guards. standing right next to the door.
So if we open this door, we're caught straight away.
The corridor itself looks about 100 feet.
Uh-huh.
You hear footsteps come up behind you, and it's
Okay.
someone who is carrying what looks to be a whole roll of bed sheets.
Okay.
And she opens the door and walks straight in.
And goes
I
straight
see.
to the end.
Door swings open. You going
Mhm.
in, or are you staying?
I will stay because I don't think I can open the door again.
Give me a quick perception check then.
But I will glance down. My perception was 15.
15. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So 3 doors, left and right, and a door at the end. All closed.
Okay. So I want to head back to the main sort of top of the stairs room,
Okay,
but I'm going to
so
take the door to the west into there because there was 2 doors, one at either side of the stairs.
that area is actually open, so you walk straight through. You come to the landing just at the other side of the stairs as you came up.
Okay, and now I'm going to message next. Side door, 2 guards at the end, 3 doors at one side, and I think it was 2 at the other.
3, 3, 1, and then the
Three.
one you're in. So it's technically 8 doors.
Yeah. I think we should try upstairs, but let's try the door outside on the way past. But it might be that corridor. Like, is it going to be a room between that corridor I had saw? Or...
Yeah, there's definitely enough room in there for a room.
Okay. So when we go halfway down, and the guards to the south, are they looking to the east?
They're talking. They're looking northward towards you, but they're sitting there talking like this. Yep. It's in common. They're talking about family stuff and wanting to make sure they still get paid on time.
Okay. So the door halfway down to the west,
Mhm.
I want to have a glance through the keyhole.
Perception check.
So many perceptions.
I know.
19.
19. Looks like a supply room for rooms. Basically bedding, some stacked metal baths, clean pots, just general stuff that would usually be used to replace a room. And there's also a massive wash basin for cleaning such stuff.
Okay.
So another
So
supply room.
let's go upstairs.
How do you want
So
to do this?
wait, stairwise there was I'm just double checking before I leave. There was 2 doors to the north of this room, one at either side, and then 2 to the south, yeah?
2 to the south, and then 1 to the east, 1 to the west. The one to the west you were just looking for.
Uh-huh.
But
And
just before
this
you get to
place
the
has been
corner of the
mm-hmm.
landing, there's 2 guards which are standing basically dead middle of the room. So let's say we've got about a 15-foot wide landing. They're standing about 7 feet from the wall, or rather the edge of the room. So you would be within 5 feet of them.
Yes. So it would be a case of really carefully squeezing by if we were to get by.
Make a investigation check. Let's see if you can figure out how you might be able to get past them.
Okay. 17.
17 again.
I'm happy this is one of my main stats.
This is what this is what your character was built for.
Yeah.
So you have a few options. You could try squeezing them. You could fight them.
If we fight them, we'd call more guards.
Considering you can also see there's 2 wall guards on the opposite side in the exact same fashion.
Mm.
There's a banister that you can probably climb out to and just
Yeah.
around as well. But
I
losing
mean,
your grip
that's what
will
Mantra would be
drop
good at.
you about 15 feet to the floor below.
What, sorry?
Losing your balance would cause you to drop 15 feet to the floor below onto a marble
Okay.
floor.
My wonder would be how good Nyx is at getting round the banister. Like, so this is me thinking back. So when we're doing training and stuff, and Mantra runs around doing somersaults and catapults and all that stuff, was Nyx as good at it?
She's athletic. She can definitely do her acrobatics as well. You've
Okay.
both been taught how to pursue, how effectively. You both know how to parkour.
Yeah. But also, we don't want to hit things too hard when doing parkour because that will make noise.
Mhm.
Like if you stamp your feet. Oh, sorry, I'm just hitting my microphone while talking now. So the two doors to the south, are they blocked as well?
They're locked.
Like, are they blocked off by the guards, or
No, there's
are
nobody
they
guarding
like,
them.
but they're closed at least?
They're
And is there a
definitely
key in the
closed.
keyhole, or am I able to glance in?
You can't reach them without going past the guards.
Okay. Um, I'm going to step back just out of slight whisper range. I'm going to whisper and cast message and say, "What do you think? Parkour or squeeze? Did you do your warm ups?"
I'm sitting on the stairs. Are you waiting to go up to the third floor?
Yes.
I'm on the stairs waiting for you.
Has she got past?
You could, I think it's implied.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to jump the banister and go across.
Make an athletics check.
That is a 19.
Okay. With your still active stealth, you are safely. I've got another Facebook somewhere. Oh God, let me find it. You make it. You're pretty convinced you're quite happy with how you're moving. As you move around, you climb back over and get the base of the stairway going up.
Okay. Let's go.
So as you walk upstairs,
So, well, I want to look through the two doors to south first, sorry. Just
as
to have a
you
quick glance.
head up, begin upstairs, you sort of almost trip, but you're expecting it as you've just basically tried to walk over next.
Next. Yeah.
You hear a slight quiet huff, and then both of you head
Probably
upstairs.
pulls one of my hairs or something just as a way of,
Mm,
this isn't an attack, but.
so as you go to the very top, there's nothing here, but there is a door.
Oof. Now, see if I put my head against the floor, can I see shadows like people standing at a door?
You look under the door itself, you don't see anything. Looks like a large room that's carpeted.
Carpeted. Interesting. I want to have a look through the keyhole as well to get a sort of more central look forward to see if I can see anyone looking at the door.
There's a very large bed. That you
Oh.
don't, you perception check not required. You immediately see, first thing you see is a large bed, but give me a perception check to see what else you see.
um, I don't think that's a brilliant one. That's 15.
Okay. As you look around, you don't get a good angle, but this room seems to be pretty large, disproportionate for all the rooms you've ever seen. You can safely see this is clearly some bedroom chambers. There's nightstands, there's some stuff, there's a small desk to the side, there's a wardrobe. Actually, no, there's no wardrobe. There is the desk, there is a bath, there's some other things,
Okay.
but
I want to open the door quietly, slowly turn the handle.
does not unlock. Open, sorry. It appears to be locked.
Okay. I'm going to get a lockpick and start to pick the lock. I'm guessing my mage hand would also break stealth.
For now, we'll just focus
Caution
on
does.
normal checks. Go ahead
Yeah.
and make a lock picking check. So your
Which?
proficiency plus your d20.
Proficiency plus d20.
So
No
plus
other
4.
skill?
Just out this
Or plus 4.
Just your plus 4.
So I got a 5 on a d20 plus 4, so 9.
No luck on unlocking this door. You get it in, but you see they struggle getting halfway through the sequence of moving locks.
Begrudgingly. Next, you want to get the door.
Huffs. Pushes you slightly out of the way. Pops in the key. You hear a little bit of rattle. It's a subtle one. And you hear a little bit of frustration.
I don't think she got it either.
Pops the key. You feel her hand on your shoulder and she pushes you forward and says, "You're better than this."
So I'm going to try again. So, see, because I'm proficient at it, is that right? It's not just a straight d20, or is there
Exactly.
anything to add
Exactly.
to it? Okay. So I'm going to try again. 21. Was open.
You heard a click.
So I'm going to turn the handle slowly and try
The
open the
handle
door.
hers and moves away from you. It opens up into this room. Beautiful, beautiful bed chambers.
Okay.
You immediately spot, though, when you didn't spot before, there is someone in the bed.
Awake or sleeping?
Appears to be asleep.
Okay. So, do I recognize them?
Make an investigation check.
That's 21.
You see a red tiefling, female. She's definitely not wearing anything. You notice she's been trying to step around. You can see her clothes are on the floor.
Okay.
You see a collar around her neck.
I'm just using message going, why would she have a collar?
I don't know.
Let's I slightly pull her in and I close the door over but not closing it fully.
Mhm.
Actually, if I close it fully, it's not going to lock again. So I'm going to turn the handle and close the door because I'm aware we're invisible. It's just being as undetected as possible.
Apologies for the coughing, guys.
Yes.
Ugh.
And I'll cast message going, I think this is a more fancy bedroom than the person that's here, so let's leave this fine lady sleeping.
You do see, as you're looking around, a door on the left and 2 doors on the right.
Okay, so I want to have a look if there's any dressers or anything with paperwork on it.
Nothing on it. There seems to be just some stuff that would be used to basically help clean or basically prepare yourself for the day as with your current investigation check.
Okay.
There does appear to be a little drawer on the
Uh-huh.
dresser.
Okay. I want to pull that quietly.
There's a key inside.
I think that's for the door. I want to take it
Okay.
and go up to the door and see if it turns slightly. I'm not going to do it enough
Which
to
door?
lock the door. The door we came in.
Does not fit.
Okay.
It's a similar key. Well, it does go in, but it does not seem to work the door.
Okay, so I'm going to take the key and close the door. Close the drawer. So you said, was it one door to the left, one door to the right, or was it?
One door left, 2 doors right.
Okay. And I want to look Well, first door to right. Well,
North,
the northern door to
northeast,
right.
northeast door, southeast door, or west door.
Yeah, so northeast door. I'm going to have a glance through, like the keyhole,
This
just because
door's
I don't
open.
want to. All right.
As you look inside, lots of a couple of wardrobes and drawers, lots of them, and a little, effectively, a large stool in the middle.
I want a walk-in wardrobe. And I want to look at the second one to the right, the southeast,
This one's closed.
and the keyhole. Looking.
As you put your eye up to it, you get that very strange but familiar and odorly smell.
It's a toilet.
You do see the privy right in front of you. Yeah.
Okay, I want to try the west door.
Closed door.
I want to look through it.
You open for it. You see a bookcase ahead of you. You also see what looks to be a back of a sofa that's a little bit off to your right.
Okay, I'm going to quietly open the door.
That's not open.
Try the key.
Unlocks.
Okay, I now quietly open and have a look inside.
Yeah, moving behind you is the bed.
I'm going to close the door over just quickly so that
Do you
if
go in
she
or
opens
do
her
you
eyes,
go in or go in out?
I'll go in.
Okay, that's fine. You hear snore afterwards.
And then I'll open it again for next.
You feel a little bit of a brush. That's your
Close
endurance.
it over. Shit, I probably almost closed the door on her face.
Okay. Inside this room, bookcases, a large desk, a sofa with a coffee table in the middle of it, and two more chairs at the foot of the desk itself, and a big chair at the back of the
Okay.
behind the
And
desk.
there's no one on any other chairs or anything.
This room's empty. There's nobody in here.
Okay. So
There's a large book on his desk.
I want to have a look around and start with that book on his desk.
This is very clear ledger.
Pocket. In a bag of holding.
Okay.
And have a look through the drawers on the desk, but closing them after I've looked. Sort of systematically, top left, middle, right, lower left.
Okay, can you give me a couple? Give me a perception check. Let's see what you find as you go.
Okay, so that landed on dice, so that doesn't count. So that is 14 plus 8, so 22.
That's fine. You found a book, but it has no name on it. It's a black book.
I want to. I don't feel
With a
anything
little
strange off the
bit.
book.
You don't see anything strange. You just need to open and have a look around.
I'll
Oh,
just
this is
flick through it
definitely
quickly.
his diary
In the bag.
in the back.
Okay.
As you continue looking through, you find another book. Strategic reports.
Take them too. Seems to hit a jackpot, and I'm pretty sure Nix is cursing at me right now.
You just hear half. I'll win when I find the cube.
Yes, we know it's a jackpot.
Mm-hmm. Where the fuck is it?
Where would you put a cube if it was worth a lot of money?
They're not in here.
Probably not in a lava either. Or would it be in the lava?
I doubt it. This guy's quite rich. He's probably got a vault or something.
Yes. I was surprised at the lack of a porter at the door. They expected the guards to check the list.
The what?
You know how we normally have all of the different house staff that do different jobs.
The personnel list? Oh, shit, yeah. I found it. It was in that study downstairs.
Oh, you got the list?
Yeah, it was the book I found in the study. Personal manifest. Oh, didn't Mayor said inventory manifest as well? I don't see that
Yeah,
here.
I don't see it either. Do you think it might have been that storage room we passed? The main one?
I think the inventory manifest we're probably looking for is in the vault, because it's probably what's in the vault they're looking for.
Where's the vault?
Maybe downstairs, but I feel we've checked all downstairs, and
We
I've
were told there's
checked.
4 floors.
This appears to be the top floor, so it must be a basement.
Yeah. So, should we go down the stairs quietly? And then to get rid of the guards, just jump over the banister and then slowly drop ourselves down. And then we'll get down to the ground floor. We can also go outside in case there's an outhouse that goes down below.
So you see the door open, and it has last one I find downstairs. It's a rat egg. She closes the door as you're about to head towards it.
What, sorry?
She closes the door as you just about to head out of it.
Closes what door? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I lock the door from the office and I put the key back in the drawer.
Cool.
I close the drawer and then I head downstairs. Because I'm just not wanting to leave a trace
You hear
other
a
than the missing
message
things.
come to your mind.
Uh-huh.
I never got south. What's south?
What's south?
Yeah, for these two doors. The one about the guards were guarding.
I said I looked through the keyhole and then I
Oh, the
didn't hear
south
anything.
keys? The south
Uh-huh.
doors? Oh, sorry, I did
Yeah,
not hear
before
that.
we went up the stairs.
It was 2 more corridors.
There's more corridors.
As you guys stand here, you see Boris come by. The guards literally scamper out the way of him, and he enters through one of those doors.
I want to tailgate.
Tailgate, okay. Everybody tailgates. He comes through, and we're back on the second floor anyway, so let's move our map back over. There we go.
Oh, am I able to see any maps to see what's going on?
As you come through this door, there was 2 guards on the opposite side of the door itself,
Uh-huh.
and wow, there's a lot of guards here. There is a lot of guards here. You usually 2 at the very far end of the corridors, but there's also 2 guards at this door and the other door that leads out to the landing, and there's 2 guards at each side patrolling and walking around.
Alright.
And
Well, I want to tailgate Boris and see where he goes.
he's heading to the far southwestern.
Keep tailgating.
So he goes up to the door, opens it with a key, opens up and enters inside. And he closes
Again.
the door before you enter it.
Oh.
Actually, do you want to try and enter?
If I think I can quickly dash inside to the side of it.
Okay. What you need to do is you need to do effectively an acrobatics check, but
And maybe a stealth one.
you're still stealthed. But here's the thing.
If I fail this, I'm caught.
Possibly. Do you want to head in?
Yes.
Okay. Make a acrobatics check. So you
22.
unlocks, open the door, steps in, and just steps out of the way for you just to literally squeeze through as he closes the door.
I was scared about that dice roll, but it was a 22, so.
That's fine. As you enter in, it is his bedroom.
Okay.
And he begins undressing.
Oh.
It's just grunting away. The belly comes out. And he puts his hand inside this bath. Oh, that's nice and toasty. Out come the buttocks. And he steps in, and just leans back in, splashing some water everywhere. Doesn't catch you, thankfully. He just glides in and goes, that stupid wizard thinks he can get it for such a measly price. Oh well.
Oh, while he's having his bath, I want to have a quick look around.
This room's actually pretty messy.
Okay.
So there's things on the floor everywhere. But you do navigate with your acrobatics quite well. Look on the table, you see some stuff, including some books. Look at the bindings, you see tax records, Arcadia. Sorry, tax law, Arcadia. Arcadian tax law, there we go. That's a better way to name it.
So it's not going to have any sneaky information, it's just a law book.
A book that's based on the laws. You also see a black book and another book, appears to be fiction. Ben and his ball.
Ben and his ball. Why is this book everywhere? So what's a black book? Is it another diary?
I don't know. It's under both of those two other books.
Are they going to be heavy books?
They're heavy.
What's is it Bracken? The person that's in the bath?
No, Boris.
Boris.
If it's Bracken,
What's
you'd be
Boris?
okay. You can go,
Yeah.
hey, sir, just checking. I'm just getting all this. No, this Boris.
Yeah. So it's Boris. So is he distracted enough that I can probably move his
Servant!
book? Oh, actually, that's a way out of
And
this room, but
someone coming in, and they open the door. The five sits at the door and leads in and says, "Bring me some entertainment tonight. Fetch one of the ladies down in the basement."
I want to follow the servant. If I can, I would bag the black book without looking at it.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand. But if not, I would probably leave it as just. I'm not sure how much we're looking. That was a 7.
So as you go to try and lift the books off, you knock them to the floor.
And then I'm going to quickly dash after and try follow a servant out of him. That way, if he notices, he might just think, "Oh, left him in too precarious an angle."
So as you dash over, the servant itself is on the door and says, "Yes, sir. Any preferences on the hair color or race?" "I don't care. Just make her tiny." "Yes, sir."
If any of them could see my facial expressions, or Mantra's facial expression, she's like.
He steps out, and with the existing acrobatics check, you manage to. Oh! You scrape your back a little bit. Take 1 point of what we'll call bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Trying to get out the door with that squeeze.
Okay.
You're just grimacing, paddling around a little bit. What have you got?
Insect.
Which one?
Not sure. It fucked off.
So grimacing a little bit, try to keep the pain quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you go? Oh, yeah, she walks off.
Probably caught my tail on it, actually.
Oh no, yeah, tail's a little bit sore, but it was more like you
Yeah.
scraped your back against the door frame, trying to get out quickly because it was such a tight spot. And as she heads back through the same doors as Boris came up,
I want to, as following her, quietly message. Are you there next? Follow me, mate.
no response.
Where's she at?
So she walks down the maid walks down the stairs, comes to, and then goes behind the staircase back into that other corridor and heads through the middle door. And as she opens it up, it's a corridor that leads to two other splits off left and right, and then it's stairs going downstairs.
Okay. Ow. Tangles. But yeah, I tailgate her through the door if she opens it to try and get down the stairs.
So as you come
This is a
downstairs,
different set of stairs, yeah?
yep, these are the stairs you haven't seen yet. This is the room that you saw that you're thinking it has two cornices split off left and right, but the
Yeah.
room side of our storerooms and the breakfast room. It comes down into a slightly more hobble feature of a room. Two guards in a very quite a medium-sized room, empty, and they lowers ahead as walks past two guards. There's another hallway with two patrolling guards and two guards standing at the two side doors of this corridor. So 4 doors in total, including the one you come through heading south.
Okay.
She heads to the east door, so the one on the left.
Are they open?
It is locked until the guard unlocks the door and opens it for her. Standing right behind her
I won't be able to tailgate.
and locks the door behind her and stands to
How many guards?
4.
Okay.
If that's you, I hope you're the others have made.
What, sorry?
I saw a maid enter the room on the basement. Are you hearing me yet?
I'm in the basement. I was behind the maid, but I'm still in the central room with the 4 guards.
You feel a nudge. There you are.
She was trying to find. So, I
Hmm?
have you seen anything interesting?
I don't know how we're going to get into these rooms.
I'm not sure. There's 4 guards. Are they all locked? Have we been able to look through any of the locks or anything?
They're all locked. But the one to the south is the vaults.
How do you know?
Keyhole.
So you saw vaults. Okay.
And there's 2 other corridors in the other rooms. But that one, where that person went, I'm hearing cries.
Yes, I think they have slaves against, or apparently women. Disgusting.
You hear an escalating volume of no, please no, as the maid comes by holding bound hands of a relatively young half elf who gets dragged in, older than both of you, brunette, come through the door, naked, and dragged upstairs, whimpering.
Yeah. I don't think I want to go into that room because I've prepared for keeping people captive.
Already went in.
What did you see?
Yes. I think I know where the guards sleep. But there's another room I can't get into. There's got 2 guards blocking it. There's another guard I nearly walked into when I came in here. And there's 2 seem to be patrolling. I see an armory, I see a office, and I see a dormitory.
Did you get in the office?
No, I just saw someone go in there and then lock the door since I went in.
There was someone there just now.
Yeah. I'm going to head into the armory for a second.
Oh no.
I might make a noise.
I'm going to head towards the vault door, just in case
There's
the
a
person moves.
guard directly in front of the door.
I said towards.
Yeah, I'm saying there's one right in front of the door.
Yeah. And listen as Nyx goes to the armory.
You hear a lot of banging, clanging, and some looks like something falling that's metallic. A lot of it. What the fuck is that noise? What the fuck are those fucking idiots doing? He stays there. The other two beeline into the door.
Cast message, you okay?
No response. She no, sorry.
I'm gonna.
Yep. That was a loud bang. I liked it.
He didn't move.
I'm in the. That's fine. I'm about to get into the other wing. There's a few guards here, but there's cells. I see a couple of people.
No one we know.
No, I recognize. Someone pretty attractive, but
Yeah.
hold on. Oh, that's perfect. I found what looks to be a prisoner manifest. Shall I take it?
Yes, take it.
Was it on the to-do list?
Yes, but it might be nice.
Wow. Okay. Coming back now. The door's still open. And Nyx is not invisible.
Nyx is not invisible.
You clearly recognize her, but she looks like she's in maid garbs. And she
Okay.
walks up to the south. And she just her hands under her other hand. Her hand under her other hand. That's fine. Oh, Lord Airboss wants me to fetch something for him and to do with the party that they're having upstairs. May I enter? Tilts her head up at the garden, says, pulls out a large key ring with some keys, unlocks the door, and opens it up.
Am I able to tailgate?
And he puts his hand on her shoulder and walks in with her.
Okay, I'm going to tailgate.
Okay. As they enter in, it says, what is a pretty girl are you looking for? You see her eyes widen as she's looking away, going, and that'll be fine, thank you. It says, absolutely fine. I'll wait here. Please step outside because I need to go into the secret department. Steps outside, closes the door.
Are we alone in the room now?
As far as you can see.
Alright. I'll message her going, that was ballsy.
You think. I pushed a guard into the, let's just say all the stuff. So the guard got knocked over, but he has no idea what caused it because he has had a bit of a bump on his head when he had everything land on him.
I wondered what the noise was. So I want to look around this vault. I also want to be careful where I stand on the floor, just on the off chance, because it is all loose cobblestones, so You never know about traps.
As you look around, it's just mostly some shelves, some stuff. Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
And this is going to do the same. And it says, I'm going to keep
29.
watch. 29, okay. So, there's not a lot in here. For some of much wealth. You see some interesting items, but none of which is a cube of what is being so desired. You're looking around and you pull something off of a cupboard, and all of a sudden the bookcase, the shelving suddenly fades away and opens a passage. It's
Hey,
like, what the fuck? Let's go.
it must be in here.
Maybe.
Unless there's another passage.
So as you, there's a little door on the far side of the little small passage. It's only about 20, 30 feet corridor, single, only enough room for one person to go through at a time. And you want to try a door?
Yes, I want to kind of look through first if I can.
There's no lock.
Alright, try the door slowly
You open the door up, and as
and
you
listen.
enter, there's this huge, massive spider humanoid statue.
Okay.
Takes it.
Oh, thank fuck.
As you look around, it's clearly some sort of shrine.
Okay.
There's a book sitting near its feet.
I want to approach the book.
As you pick up
And
the
have a.
book, it glimmers a little bit.
Does it say anything?
As you open it up, you see lots of runes and what looks to be. Make an Arcana check.
18.
This is a spell book containing some wizard's spells. There's lots of interesting ones in here that you do subtly recognize.
Is this where I learn some spells like guy self?
Potentially.
But yeah. Okay. That's cool.
But you have a hint that this is probably her boss Starkreeves' spell book. And there's a lot of spells all the way up to level 9 here.
Do you think we'd notice if the spell book goes missing?
Takes it, pops it in her bag and says, we didn't bag it. Walks out.
Or can they track it? Or does he need a spell from his spell book to track it?
It means he can't change his spells.
Okay, and looking around the room, do we see anything else, or is it just that? Probably some dusty tomes and whatnot, but
Nothing else. Looks like some sort of ritual and we'll say
loads of
basically,
candles and chalks and
yeah,
all
lots
that.
of stuff, not chalks as such, but mostly it looks like more religious stuff that conveniently his spellbook was left here as well. This
Yeah.
is clearly
Okay.
a piece of, we'll say, worship with a conveniently left spellbook.
And investigating the statue, there's no hidden compartment.
Nothing.
Alright, want to leave the room now.
Okay, as you go through, continue through, you spot a desk on the table in the middle. There is a book in the main vault
Okay.
area.
I want to go close to it and see what I can see without touching it.
Ordinary brown book.
Glance around, flick the cover across, see what it says.
Inventory manifest.
Bag it.
Oh, what was that? Your invisibility disappears, by the way.
Oh. And she just sees me holding this book on inventory management? A manifest?
Does that mean we're free for free?
I think so.
No, you've got 4. You've got.
Yeah, I got the. You got the prisoner. You got the.
Personnel and the spell book.
Yeah.
That's alright. Looks like the winner will win with whoever finds the cube.
Yes. So.
It's not here.
Is there anything else hidden? Any
She
hidden?
starts tugging, pulling stuff off the shelves.
You're gonna make a noise.
He's charmed. He's being told to stay outside, ignore us while ignore me while I look for stuff. And all of a sudden, see, it worked. She just walks in, and it's another hallway that has 2 directions. So another room on the end for another door, and another door on another junction going northward.
Okay, so let's no keyholes.
No keyholes, just some 2 doors.
I want to glance under the door to. Is it the right? You said.
It's very dark.
Very dark. Open it.
Sorry. Do you want to go to the western door or the northern door?
West.
You head west. As you open up, interesting. You see, dot around the room, 9 pedestals. On one of them's a cube. Make a contested strength check.
Okay, that is just raw strength, yeah.
Yeah, raw strength.
9.
Oh, I'm in the wrong stats. I need to go up to abilities. So you push her, but she uses your momentum and pushes you to the floor, and beelines towards and picks up the cube and goes to the bag and goes, "I don't need. We shouldn't bag this. Bags it." Well,
Why'd you bag it?
this is something.
What?
Who are you two?
Who's this?
There's a man standing in the room just now with a book and a blade on his hilt. We're going to take a break. We're back in a moment. Oh god, that does not fit right. Welcome back, everybody. Let's just make this a little bit more tidier.
I don't see that on my... Actually, I'll just switch character. I think I was viewing my familiar, so it was showing a different room.
Okay. Mantra, next roll initiatives.
Okay. Eight.
Ooh. Jesus Christ, 28.
Woohoo.
Next.
Holy shit.
Natural 18. And for this person, I'm going to put them on this screen so I can keep track. Okay. Okay, so flick these all in order. Okay, next is up. Mantra deck. What do you do? You're going to surrender that cube to me, and surrender.
So... Well,
Next.
actually, his next not acting first, yeah.
Wipes a rapier and just jumps and kicks straight forward and just shoves the blade right in. Makes an attack roll. So that's a 12 to hit, which does not hit, so he misses. You see, he just literally sidesteps and slaps. Do you want to try too? Your turn.
Okay, so is Nick still back there?
No, moving her up.
I'm going to casually glance around the room, so there's nothing on the other plants and whatnot. And
Oh, you want to make a perception check?
no, because I've got quite a lot planned this turn. So passive perception at most.
Nothing of interest. There's definitely other objects here, but two of them are empty. One was the cube was on, but the other ones have strange other items. You don't not know what they are.
Okay. So I'm going to casually walk up to him, kind of like staring at him and going, sort of turning my head and going, "What the fuck is you?" And then as I get close, I yoink the sleeve off of Nixie's maid outfit that she stole and jump around and hold it over the Blood Hunter's mouth.
Are you wanting to grapple?
It's a grapple.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, it's a gag, but yeah, I try hold this cloth into his mouth.
Make an athletics check.
Uh-oh. 13.
So as you jump up to try and get around him, he just grabs you by the neck and just pushes you back. Whoa! Bye, Dandra. Come back! Come back! There she is. Welcome back. So he grabs you by the neck as you go up, and he just throws you backwards, and just stares down at you. Right, bonus action, and some of your movement. What do you want to do next?
Okay, then...
Can attack.
I can still attack.
With your bonus action, yes, because you made an attack with a grapple.
Okay, so I can still offhand attack.
Yep.
As I get up, I pull one of the daggers out of my sort of holster, and I'm going to roll an attack roll.
Go for it.
So, 15 to hit.
So as you break the dagger, I'm going to shove it into his thigh. Your blade is suddenly stopped with his great sword as it's brought down and blocks you with it. You're feisty.
You're fast.
He holds out his hand towards you. I think you finished your turn?
Yeah.
Just holds out his hand and just does that. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. How is he casting a spell?
No.
No. Okay.
He's casting Curse Blood of the Binding.
20.
20. That's successful. You feel as if your blood begins to churn. What the fuck was that? Is the first thing that comes to your mind.
That's not playing nice. Okay.
He now is going to use his action. I think. Can you use action for this one? It's an action spell. No, it's a bonus action, so we can't do that yet. So he's just going to go ahead and make 2 attacks to each of you. So why am I rolling there? I've got here to roll. So against Nyx, that's a 13, which misses. And against yourself, that is a 17. No, 11.
Misses.
Misses. Okay. So that's his turn up. Nyx is up. Mantra on deck. Nyx goes up for another another poke with the rapier. Makes a 14 and misses. Just continues to sidestep out of it all.
But dancing.
But she turns her blade and then moves in, finishing off her attack because she has advantage.
So has she moved then? Or
Nope, it's at aim. And that's a 20 to hit, which does hit, so she does roll for damage. And does 13 points of slashing. Sorry, piercing. And it is sneak attack. He also needs to make a con saving throw. So he'd resist the poison. And she's going to do sneak attack. And 23 points of piercing. Okay, so that is her up. Mantra, you're up. The Blood Hunter on deck.
hey. So I'm going to, because of all of everything, I'm rolling to the side effectively just behind them.
Mhm.
And that would mean I would have advantage.
You would?
I go, you're not one for words, and I'm going to roll to attack.
Against 2 pint-sized brats like you. Go for it.
So I am attacking with my longsword.
Go for it.
That is, oh, I get advantage to it.
Yep.
I'm guessing this is only just check and see if I crit, because that's a 22. And the other one is 26 to hit.
That's a hit. Roll for damage.
Okay, I will
So,
not add
Nyx
sneak
comes
attack to
in.
this one.
And then curls in with a gut. Ah! And he
And
goes to
basically
hit her,
slicing and dicing.
and then from you from behind as well.
So that is... Okay, so that's 13 slashing. Is it slashing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And 8 fire. That was a maximum roll. So
Okay.
that's 21 total if normal immunities.
No
And
sneak attack?
will it be 6 just in case? And it got a 4. Does that mean it's not recharged? Yeah, it's not recharged. Cool. And then no sneak attack. I am also going to attack now with my dagger.
Go for it.
And again, advantage. That is... Okay. I'll miss. That's 12 to hit.
You go to the dagger, you just swats your hand out the way and goes, ah! You can see her getting angry.
Yeah.
Is that you?
Yeah. If all he sees us is just 2 annoying little gibbles.
He grabs his hand around Nyx's throat and forces her to make a strength saving throw, which she fails. You hear a scream and go, ah! And he releases her. And she just feels crumpled up, like, ah. So Nyx's speed has been reduced to 0 and can no longer take reactions.
Okay.
For the next minute.
Minute?
Mm-hmm.
And is that a concentration?
He turns around. Potentially, we don't know. But he turns around and makes 2 swings with the greatsword.
Okay.
So that's a 25 to hit. And
yes. 10. The 10 misses, 25 hits.
So you take 10 points of slashing damage.
I'm going to half that.
And 2 points of fire damage.
So is that 5 points of slashing and 1 fire?
Yes.
Okay. If I'm using my just for the audience, my reaction to uncanny dodge.
An attack roll, she gets a half the damage using her reaction.
So
he looks back at you. He looks down at you and goes, and steps around you.
Around me. Oh, so that he's no longer.
And doesn't include an opportunity attack because Nyx cannot. Nyx's turn. Nyx is going to make a saving throw to try and end the effects. It fails. Can't move. Instead, she's going to put her hand out and cast touches into her touch of shadow touched magic and cause fear, forcing him to make a wisdom save throw, which he saves will cut flying colours. She's shivering, sort of like. Here, literally exasperated and grunting. Says, "Oh my god." Okay, you're up.
Okay. So, my familiar. I know it's not here just now.
You don't have access to familiar.
I was going to say, is it a case where I can just conjure it up, or does it need a full ritual?
It's a full ritual, and you don't have one.
Okay.
Because this is pre-Silvio.
True. Yeah. So I think I'm going to attack. I'm debating between saving the next and attacking. But I know as soon as I move towards next, I'm including an opportunity attack, unless I disengage. So I'm going to. Am I able to do an assist as a bonus action?
No. Some players, some character classes, instead do have that option as a bonus action. You don't.
Okay. So I am going to use disengage as a bonus action.
Okay.
And try help Nyx up.
She tries to she stands. She's not prone or anything. She is still standing, but she's there. Okay, so you give her an advantage because she feels a bit more comfortable.
Kind of pat on the hand on her back. Go, you'll get through this. We're fine.
You're pretty quick.
You're good,
aren't you? Brings up his. Are you doing anything else?
I've used my bonus action and my action, so I think that's me.
Brings up his hand. You're a little nimble creature, aren't you? What do you do when that's taken away from you? He goes ahead and casts Hex. I need you to make no save, because there's no save required. You are cursed.
Alright. What is the effect of said curse?
So, anytime you use your dexterity skills, checks, and saves, you have disadvantage. And you also have a little extra effect on it.
Okay.
Which he's about to demonstrate. He moves round to your flank. Goes for 2 swings with his greatsword.
Let me guess, no reaction.
You have your reaction. That's an 11. And that is a 26.
Okay.
So you take 11 points of slashing damage, 2 points of fire damage, and 5 points of necrotic damage from the hex effect.
Is that every turn or just when I'm hit?
Maybe.
I'm going to use my reaction to half the incoming damage.
Okay.
So you said it was at 11 slashing.
17 in total. So that would drop it down to 8.
The necrotic isn't halved. Oh, is a necrotic halved? So is that 8 damage?
No, necrotic isn't, sorry. So yeah, you take 6 points of damage and 5 points of necrotic.
11 damage. Okay. And I'm just like, what was that? Because I don't think I've experienced too much necrotic.
Oh yeah.
Next has advantage.
Yep. Natural 18 plus 2, 20. She moves around him so fast, shoving her rapier in, sliding around, grabbing his pocket with his trunk, comes in and slides into her dagger through his sides. Rapier, sorry. She slips and misses profusely. You're going to dial it to 1. And he's turning to face her. Your turn.
Okay, so Nyx hasn't really been hit yet, has she?
No, actually.
I want to attack this Blood Hunter.
Okay.
So I'm going to attack with the longsword again.
Okay.
I have advantage, yeah?
Yep.
Well, I'm going to go with my first roll anyway, so that is a 28 to hit. I'm guessing 28 hits, yeah?
28 does hit indeed.
So it's not been recharged because it didn't thingy, so that is 8 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to try again with the dagger. Change this up. So I'm going to add sneak attack to this if it hits, but that was 23 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, so I'm going to be adding my sneak attack, which is 5d6.
Yay! 5d6, your first length level sneak attack.
Which is funny, because I've only got 4 plastic d6s out.
You're not used to this!
I'm not used to this, no! And there's also the weapon damage. Plus the lightning damage, because it is a blue dragon claw dagger that I am rolling.
Yep.
So, where the hell is that d4? It's good at hiding under dice, isn't it? So, do you want it separated into damage types?
Nah, for free there's no resistances.
Okay, so I get to reroll that one because it's my piercer feat, because I'm actually piercing damage. So that is 8 plus the lightning is 5. I'm going to just calculate it, but
13.
8 plus 5
13.
plus 6 plus 4 plus 4 plus 6 plus 6. What the fuck? 39 points of damage.
Okay.
And do I roll a dice for both the weapon and the dagger now? So red one is longsword, a 3, dagger is a 1, so okay. We don't recharge.
Ooh, that's a nice number.
And I will end my turn here.
He is going to shove Dix. Next is being shoved, and he is now grabbing his greatsword and he's thrown it down right into her chest with advantage. So that's a 19 to hit, which hits. She takes 15 points of total damage. And she screams as she feels this blade beginning to enter, and she drops her weapon and just grabs it and tries to hold it.
Hey.
And second attack. Is a 20 to hit. Go away, dice. And takes another 13 points. 10 slashing, 13 fire. Just
Okay.
pushes it in a little bit further. Next is up. Next is trying to make an escape using acrobatics. He holds position.
I saw that. Well, that was a high roll.
Sorry, no. No, what am I doing? What am I doing? She's not grappled. She's prone. She's going to reach for a blade and she's going to go cup up. Don't know what I'm doing. So she does an advantage, but it is a hit. She has 8 points of piercing. And he... Oh, that's a fail. Okay. And sneak attack. She's going to reroll 2 of those. $17. Ugh. Your turn.
So quick glances. How's everyone looking health-wise? Does he look like he's
He
been
is bleeding and yeah, he's hurt.
What about next?
Next is hurting, not injured, but you can see the blade, the greatsword's been pushed into her chest.
Is she worse off, or
Not from what you can see. You need to make a medicine check if you want to make it absolute sure.
okay? So I'm guessing this blood hunter's leaning over or trying to push this blade in.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's very obvious.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try jump on his back, but with my feet on his backside, to try yank him up
So you
with a
would
dagger in my hand.
Oh no, you're just going to make an attack. Okay, go for attack roll.
But I don't know if I can attack or grapple
You
as well.
Are you grappling or are you attacking? Because you're going to give me one of those options.
Like, could I? I'm just double checking the bonus actions. So I'm going to try grapple him.
You can grapple him with bonus action with your dagger. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Make a athletics check.
With disadvantage.
No, only your dexterity abilities have disadvantage.
Ah, and this is strength.
Mm-hmm. He sees you as a rogue, and you're using strength scores of dex, which is thrown him off.
So 16.
23. He tries to grab you, and he just swats you off.
So as I roll, I'm going to roll as I hit the ground, go back behind him and try. I'll see if I crit or not, but I'm going to attack with my offhand.
Go for it.
I still have one charge on the Blue Dragon Claw, so I'm going to use that.
Go for
it. Do I have advantage?
You
Because Nick's
do.
flanking. Yeah.
You do.
So that's not a crit, but it's most probably a hit. That's 25.
It's a hit.
I tried to go for the balls, but I think I just missed because that would have been a crit. So instead, I'm just like the back of the knees with this dagger, and that is I'm going to add my sneak attack, and this and the D8. So
go ahead and give me the total.
I get to reroll just the 1 because it's not a crit, is it? This is when I should really know what ones.
It's only been a year.
I know. Yeah, it's only 1 I get to reroll, so I'm going to reroll this one. Okay, so I'll give you the total. So that's 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 5 plus 6 plus 6 plus oh wow, 32 points of piercing damage.
Are you gonna do anything else?
I'm going to try and check to see if my weapons recharge at the end of my turn.
Yep.
Both recharge.
Cool.
But the Dragon Claw dagger, does that only get 1 charge back or both?
1.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
So you shove the blade in, and he goes, leans onto the blade even more, and he was going to. He actually noticed he's going to bring his leg up to put it on Finley so she can be grappled, but no, straight down on top of her, and he just leans into the greatsword.
See, with Misty Step, can you hold someone and Misty Step out? No?
No. I don't know if it does work like that. Double check.
I'll double check for you.
Oh shit. So
what?
The first one was 21, the second one was a natural 20.
Uh-oh.
So 10 slashing and 1 fire. So next down there now, this is where the crits come in. $20 slashing. Oh. There is a 2 in 12 chance that Nyx is going to be out. Seven. She screams as the blade punctures into her chest and cuts into her ribs. She screams a lot.
Okay, so she's very sore.
Blood is pouring from her chest.
Okay.
She's definitely nearly dead. She's looking as bad as he does. She is going to go ahead. As he begins to slump, she brings up the rapier. Tries to. Looks like she'll go for the eye. Here's the thing. That cocked on the screen, but it does count what lands on the most. It landed between 19 and 1. She goes up, aim for the eye, and she misses.
Oh.
She just drops a blade and just lies there. Screaming. You're up.
Yeah, I've got so many decisions as to what I can do. So how close to death is the Blood Hunter looking?
Both Nyx and the Blood Hunter are both looking extremely not well.
Yeah, but if the Blood Hunter lives in another town, Nyx isn't going to.
By the way, you don't feel that effects of a hex anymore.
Okay.
And his concentration has dropped.
What is it? Strength to shove?
Yeah.
And is it an attack roll?
Oh, it's athletics.
Yeah, but is it classed as an attack? I want to go.
Using an attack action, you can make a special melee attack using your athletics.
Okay, so I want to go to the side and shove him off of Nyx.
Okay.
So this is an athletic check.
Okay.
Fuck's sake. 10.
You push off of him. His move. Are you knocking him prone or pushing him aside?
Ideally both, but just so that he's off of Nyx and she's free.
It's 1 foot away. Ugh.
Okay.
She rolls over, holding her chest.
But I still have my bonus action.
Yep.
And Mantra goes weirdly protective when someone she likes is hurt. So she's going to sprint towards this Blood Hunter after shoving him. She's going to kind of back up and then go forward with a weapon. And she's also shouting, "Stay away from my sister." And then I'm going to roll to attack with. Would I have been able to free action change weapon since I've not used a weapon attack yet this turn?
Go for it.
I was going to use my short sword +1.
Okay.
Does a 20 hit?
It hits.
Okay, so I won't get sneak attack, but 8 points
How do you want
of
this?
piercing damage. Stay away from my sister. I'm going to jump up, hold on to the side of his face, and kind of stab the dagger into his head, trying to sort of go through the nose.
He gets up. He's going to bring. He brings up his great sword. He keels over a little bit, and it's just perfect. You brings out the blade, and you slide down the blade, and just goes right into his forehead. And all the way down, and you roll, and you superhero roll. And you look back at him as he just clumps over. Blood pouring everywhere.
Are you okay, Nyx?
No, that's painful. Oh.
Is there anything we can do to stop the bleeding?
Shit, you got anything in your bag?
Gonna look through my bags to see if there's anything I can do to stop the bleeding. Bandages and whatnot.
You pile through, there was no medical supplies provided, no healing potions either.
Okay.
I'm alright. I'm not dead yet. Oh. That's 2 scars.
That one wasn't for me.
Could have killed one faster.
I mean, yeah, but I wanted to make sure you were fine. That's why I chucked them off you.
She holds out her hand and begins casting prestidigitation and begins mopping blood. We need to take him with us. He gets up.
Does he fit in a bag?
If he were holding, he can come with us. We'd leave him in the sea to float.
Boo.
She successfully,
Is it-
after a minute, cleans up the floor.
Before we go, is it worth having a peek in that other room? You can stay back.
I heard there were I'm sorry, sir.
No, let's go. Let's go.
She, I don't know who it was. Oh shit, my charm has worn off.
Let's
here we
go. Let's go.
She picks up the cube, and she puts a foot on the guy. Says, can you just grab his hand just to be sure?
I'll use prestidigitation as well to clean up some blood just as I'm holding the guy as well, and yeah.
You hear the bookcase dematerialize behind the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what button is it?
Click the 3 waves. 3 wavy lines.
Disappear.
How did you forget the button?
I wasn't paying attention. Oh god. Oh wow. He floats about a little bit. You guys are separated a little bit, and the cube is floating between you. You're both out of reach.
Okay, we were told we can think to move.
Oh,
so I want to try and move towards it.
You both start floating towards it. Oh, wow.
This is cool. I wouldn't want to get stuck here.
She looks around and... What the fuck is that?
What is it? I'll have
you
a look.
See something with a giant eye with tentacles, probably about 8 of them, with a huge, groaning, teethy, fangy mouth coming towards you.
Let's get out of here. Because having a look through it was a look through one that has the sort of equilateral shapes.
Equilateral?
I think that's what you said.
Make a history check right now.
Oh no. That is 5.
Okay. Roll a d5, re-roll a 1.
Wait, what?
Roll a d6, ignore the 1. Re-roll the 1, well.
4.
Okay. You find one that looks like a triangle. As you go to push it, quadrilaterals. It's very warm. You reappear on a plateau. The ground is hot to the touch. There's fire everywhere. There's a lava fall splashing near you, and you see a little bit of magma float towards you.
Is this hell? Try dodge the magma, or if it's...
That's fine, just step it. It's not coming. That's fine. Did you press the run button?
I pressed the equilateral triangle.
Quadrilateral.
Can we press it now? Does it work?
Push it.
Uh-huh.
Oh. You land and appear on a beach.
Is this us back? Are we safe?
Appears to be austral, but it's not a desert. You see some trees. You also see a large mountain up ahead.
Okay.
There's a man. There is a dwarf to your side, fishing. Now, where did you two come from?
Magic.
That's an interesting cube you have there. What is it? You see this big black bearded dwarf.
I cast Minor Illusion, and I throw a copy of the cube at him.
It falls right through his hands.
I go, it's just a toy.
Illusionists. The circus of Mercador is that way. none of our business. He says, shh, I'm fishing. Cass is rolled out.
So, looks like Mercador next. Then. Have you heard of Mercador? Like, we're walking away towards
Tell
where he
them-
said. You what?
Mercador that way. 5-day journey.
5 days. Cool.
You look hurt, little one.
Do you have
Points
anything?
towards-
My friend is hurt.
Head up to the village, Destro. Destro. Just up there.
Special.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just up the hill.
Thank you.
About 10-minute walk. See if they can help you. Dog's nasty. He goes back to fishing. As he suddenly goes, oh, that's a big one!
Okay. So me and Nix will probably head towards Destro.
Destro.
And I'll just be talking to Nix. I'll go, have you heard of Mercador?
Mm-mm.
Where the hell are we?
So
Are we?
puts the cube in the bag, says, I won.
Yes. You also won a nice scar. So, shall we use ascending stones now? Or should we wait a little while? I don't know how much time has passed.
Where is it?
It's in the bag.
Whose bag? Mine or yours? Looks at it. Hers.
I think it's mine.
You reach in, you find it. Make a acrobatics check.
Acrobatics?
Yep.
Okay, well that's 26.
You all of a sudden see, try to grab it, and you stiffly, ahaha. It's like, if this didn't hurt, I would have got that. Just tell them
I'm
where
sure
we are.
if that didn't hurt, you would have also punched me, but...
You're right. It's an 18 hit.
That matches my armor class.
Perfect. So take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as Nexus punches you. Tell them where we are.
I look at her, I go, I'm not going to punch back, so I use Ascending Stone.
Okay.
And say, on beach, going, how many words?
25.
To Destral. Will travel to Mercador to lay low. Nexus hurt. See you soon.
Tell them we got it.
We got. I want to say a word accidentally, but the thing and lots more.
Takes a moment. Excellent. Glad to hear. Mercador's a fair bit away. It'll take us probably a month first to get there. Unless we can safely teleport us there. But that teleport was wrong. We could be even further away, so we'll make our way there by ship. We'll see you at the Mercador docks within a month. Did you steal any coin from him while you were at it to help support yourself while you're waiting?
Are we able to reply now? No.
No. It says, I hope you picked up some coin from his treasury. That should definitely help you for lodging for the month until we arrive. But if we have any contacts in the area, we will contact them and let you know. That's it.
Okay. I'm guessing that other room was money.
We left it.
Do we have to sleep on the street?
She looks inside. There is some money. There is a coin purse inside the bag of we're holding. There's some money they've given us. Looks into 100 gold. That'll probably get us a room somewhere.
I won't get as long.
Don't have to say somewhere fancy. Just need to lie low for a while.
I guess if no one knows who we are, it might be safer. Remember that one time when someone tried to kidnap us and then they discovered that we were Demiantis' children? That was a funny facial expression.
Do you remember when Dad knocked him with one punch in 10 feet in the air?
Yes.
That was glorious.
Didn't he go out the window as well?
No, that was the other time. That
Oh.
was that boy that you liked.
Are you sure it wasn't the one you liked? You're the one that's always trying to bring boys home.
Oh, I just liked him and tried to keep him away from you just because you liked him. Just
Yes.
smiles and walks off towards the trail. Last one there is a rotten egg. She begins bolting.
And I use feline swiftness and sprint
And
past.
we will call it there. Alright. Short story done.
Okay. So this is a fairly familiar part of Muckerdor that I have vague memories of.
Well, you wake up back in Mir's Tower and goes, oh, Nix. Oh. What? One does your party member say? I remember being up to you.
Yeah, and I'll probably be going. Did we hear of Destral when we were in Muckerdor?
No. Not to my knowledge. How's that headache?
I had a flashback. And then I think we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, exactly. Alright. So, that's that. How was that?
That was good. That was tense with Nix.
She's on 4 health, by the way.
How much health was the guy on?
3. When you drove his
Oh.
your dad just like you went down to 3.
Yeah.
So if you missed either of your next 2 attacks, he had the advantage to basically kill Nix.
Yeah. And then it would have been a scene of me reaching into. This is one thing I was deciding during it. Like during the fight, I was like, do I reach into Nixie's bag and press the 3 waves one during this fight? So 3 of us go to the astral plane.
You left him there.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, well, we'll be back on Tuesday for the next episode of the Tower Crawl. Until then, we'll see you next time. Enjoy your evening. Bye.
I